Hello there and welcome back to Foundry. Yes. We're back on Foundry once again, going to be continuing our single player playthrough. Yes. Let's go ahead and load on in here. How many hours we got? 253. That number never seemed to move. Didn't seem to move for me anyway. Let's go ahead and load on in here. Let's go. Alrighty, and here we are. Back in our lag-tastic world of 10 FPS. I got my FPS counter back up as well. Going again. So, just a real quick thing. That today is Friday, so hopefully y'all have yourselves a great weekend this weekend. Yes. And as well, if you weren't here last time, you'll notice that a few factories are missing. Well, defunct factories or factories that weren't in use anymore. We had removed them last time, as well as we tried to fix the FPS issue, but it did not work. But if you want to check out how we tried to fix that, you can check out, the last episode, of course. Basically, we just tried to remove all the roads, which improved it improved it a little, we'll say, because it wasn't as stuttery, but the FPS really didn't improve. We maybe gained a couple of FPS in spots, and it just seems like it's just not possible. However, I did see this little tidbit here from the Discord server. We were talking about decoration blocks, and one of the devs jumped in, he was talking about some of the different decoration blocks that they were planning on adding, and there's one of them that they just cannot add. It's just not possible to create something like that. That is okay. And they also said they're working on performance, performance optimization when it comes to the decoration blocks, as well as making the decoration blocks, be a little bit faster as when it comes to that. Because even when you start playing the game from scratch, as soon as you unlock the decoration blocks, if you build a bunch, or if you make a bunch and then go to place it down in the world, it does take a second to appear. It's like a split second at the beginning, but after a while it does take longer and longer. And the problem with this is, at this point in time now, when we go a decent distance away, like for example, I go over here, which is fine. You're going to notice the FPS start to go up here in a second once we get away from the city. Just give it a second. No, still not gaining FPS, huh? Go ahead and load the FPS. Load. Wow. The extent of the FPS issues is expanded. Holy crap, we'll go up into the mountains here. But yeah, the FPS does get better as you get away from the city. As you can see, it's starting to go up now. It's starting to getting almost to 30 and so on. 30, now we're above even higher. That's because the entire city, basically, other than the calculation, look at this desert down here, other than the calculation for all the objects and stuff, or for the making of stuff, factories and whatnot, the FPS is much higher. But you know what happens as soon as we go back to the city. There's our city right there. As we go back to the city, we're going to start dropping FPS again. It's weird. It only seems to be when you're looking in certain directions and whatnot. Not really sure. Now, the worlds on this game as well are infinite, just like Factorio, so, there might be a point in time where it's just too much even for us to handle. But that's okay. But you're going to notice that the decoration blocks are starting to be respawned in. They're coming in quite quickly, but you can already start to see the holes. And as we get further and further into the center of the city, it's loading slower and slower and slower. This is because it's loading a crap ton of stuff all at once. And you could just see, look at it, look at this, it's crazy. And what's funny is the FPS isn't any worse than than it was when everything was spawned in. So it's not like the spawning in of the blocks is causing the lag. I think it's just the sheer amount of them. The sheer amount of maybe just blocks in general, but mainly the decoration blocks. Because you notice the decoration blocks, they're being spawned in, but the foundation blocks and the concrete blocks are all there, completely. But much like the machines, they have certain properties and stuff like that, so it takes a bit for all that to be spawned in. And we've already tried lowering the graphics, does not help. We tried removing all the roads, that didn't help. Replacing it all with foundation, that didn't help. We tried things, so yeah. This will probably be the last episode I kind of talk about it, really, in force anyway. But yeah, that is the reason for the lag. It's just the sheer amount of decoration blocks. And now that even more decoration blocks are being spawned in, you can see the FPS start to drop the more blocks that are in the world. And just the sheer amount of builds, the amount of machines and stuff like that too. So, but anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much what we were doing last time and the time before that. We've been trying to fix this FPS issue, but it just doesn't seem possible and with its current state. So what we're going to do is we're going to just continue on as if nothing's wrong. Also, last time we hooked up the rods and the plates, right? And we got the rods and the plates hooked up, as well as we cleaned up all the factories, kind of stuff. Look, the elevator's not even here yet. Yeah, don't walk into that. You won't be able to get back out. Well, you will, but, just don't do that. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But we are also upgrading some blocks. Some of these boxes we've been upgrading. And stuff like that. What the heck is this? Oh, this was machinery parts. Oh, yeah, because I didn't want to produce any more machinery parts because I wanted to get rid of these. These are from the factory that was above this area here and whatnot. So, yeah, and we're still producing Mark III stuff with our old Mark II stuff. Basically, just throwing in the old Mark II stuff to be processed into Mark III, and then once we're out of Mark II belts, Mark II stuff completely, then we'll move on to we'll move on to getting rid of these boxes here once these empty out. So, but still a long way to go. There's still a lot of Mark II belts in the world, and most of them are all here in this factory. Quite crazy. So hopefully in one of the future updates they'll get some good optimization going and whatnot. And I'm pretty excited to hopefully see some good improvements. Like if I get 30 FPS, I understand I'm not going to get a full 60 with all this. I understand that, but if I can get at least 30, where it's somewhat smooth, because I used to be a console gamer. I'm used to 30 FPS. 30 FPS isn't too bad, but when you go from 60 to 30, that's when you notice it really badly. Yeah, it's like I used to be a console gamer, so I know what gaming at 30 FPS is like. However, yeah, it'd be nice to get to at least 30 with all of this going on. I mean, not even that crazy. Games like Satisfactory, which are much more graphical intensive, we had a much bigger city and had 10 FPS. So I don't know if it's going to get any worse than this, but we shall see. But without wasting any more of your time, let's go ahead and get on into what we're going to do today. So today we're going to tear apart the steel factory. We can't procrastinate anymore like I have been. I realize I've been procrastinating tearing this apart, but we got to tear this apart. And you see this design over here. We're going to do pretty much the exact same design on this side, doing the smelters on top, the crushers on the bottom. I don't know what the ratio is going to be because steel is a little bit different of a recipe. It's not like, this one's like 80, or in 80 of the refined crushed stuff out, and then you get the 45 of either rods or plates. Both of those are exactly the same. So the ratio to this might be a little bit different. We're still going to go with the 100 smelters on the roof, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit different when it comes to the crushers as far as design goes. But yeah, we didn't even need the full floor to do all the crushers. It was like 38 crushers to 100 smelters. So we're going to do the math on that, and we're going to tear this all apart and completely redo it with the Mark II crushers and the advanced smelters. So should be fun. Okay, so let's do our quick calculations just real quick like. Alrighty, so now that we got the calculations done, that actually took me for a little bit of a loop there. Had to do it twice, make sure all my math was correct. Okay, so it's the same ratio here as well, because we're producing half as much, or we're producing half, or needing half as much of the ignum ore blend, and we're producing half as much. So as the other, so it's the same ratio, 38 to 100. However, we have to have an extra process because in order to use this recipe, the advanced xenoferrite ignum ore blend, we have to crush it up into refined ignum ore and iron ore, coal ore and iron ore basically. So we need another 38 of these, and we need 76 ignum ore producing, because if you look at this resource here, we need 60. Oh, it's interesting. Look, I'm at 16 FPS. We need 160 per minute of the xenoferrite ore, and we need 80 of the other. So basically, we need half as much of this that we need of this in order to make that happen. So we need 76. Oh, whoops. This is the other way around. 38. Oop, can't hit enter. So 38, and then make sure we get that right. 76, because it's iron ore that it needs twice as much as the coal ore. So whatever. But yeah, we take those two, and then we put them into this machine, which then makes that, and then we have the 100 smelters. So looks like we're going to end up using this space right here. Both for the blend to make. As you can see here, this one uses the old recipe, which it's the xenoferrite ignum ore blend. It's the regular one, which only produces 20. The other one produces 40. This one only produces 20, and then that goes into here and then gets smelted. You can see it takes in 10 and it makes 10. So essentially we're making more with less with using the advanced, but it's more steps. It's more complicated of a source. So alrighty, I need to move these, I think. Yeah, let's move these. Can we get... I know we have... Oh, I'm going to have to make more smelters. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I don't have any smelters on me. Alright, so I'm going to get the resources together, and then I'm going to... yeah, we'll get I'm going to couple of boxes here to put everything in, and we'll put it on the road there, because I'm not going to be able to hold it all. And we'll use these 3 squares here, because it's going to be smelters on top, it's going to be the 38 crushers underneath, and then over here we're going to have the other 38 and 76 going on this side of it. So this is where the ignum ore blend will be made, and then, or the ignum ore, sorry, the coal ore and iron ore refined, and then the ignum ore blend on this square and this square, and then up to the smeltery on top. Just, kind of like that. So anyway, yep, let me get that together. I'm going to move this stuff so it's down there, or we'll put it over there on the sidewalk there. Put it over there, and then we can get started tearing this apart and whatnot. But I need to get those resources together to get those machines. Alrighty then. Now that we have that, so we have all the stuff we're going to need, and I put the stuff over here. And yes, you have to have power in order to see the screens. That's why there's foundation here. But yeah. And inside this box, we have all of the crushers and all the smelters we're going to need. 152 crushers and 100 smelters. 152 crushers if you add up 38 and 30, that's 76. 76 times 2 is 152. So, and then plus the 100 smelters. So all of that is in here now. And that should be that. So now we just got to tear this bad boy down. It's going to take a while because I'm going to end up with more stuff. So I'm just going to put a box down here to save that, because I completely forgot that the Mark 1 crusher goes into the Mark 2 crusher. However, I don't think it's the same for the advanced smelter. Now, you don't use a small smelter to make an advanced smelter. That should be the thing. Have the small smelter, get used up so that you can make the bigger smelter. That'd be my kind of thing, but anyway. Oh yeah, we're going to need inventory space. So you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to drop off all of my inserters. Well, as many as I can anyway. That didn't take away as much as I hoped it would. However, we do this. We'll put all those in there. Okay. Then we'll put that there. So this will be what we need. This box will be my inventory. That'll work. I have a feeling I'm going to end up with a full inventory anyway. But that'll just make this a lot easier to just go along and remove all of this. At least we hope anyway. Hey, it didn't say my inventory got full, so that means all of it's going to go. Very nice. The lights are hanging. Never mind. The lights were hanging in the air. Plus, this also helps too with all those catwalks. Those catwalks, I think, are part of the same decoration block system. Or they're their own block system, who knows. Removing these might help with the performance issues. These things are awesome, but man, do they take up a lot of resources to use, I think. Okay. So there's that side. Oh yeah, we're nearly full of Xenoferrite Ignimore blend, which this stuff is kind of useless, to be honest. What we could do is we could put it in here and have it be crushed. That is possible. So something like that. Okay, we'll throw down. We'll throw down one of these because this has power, so it should be fine. And then grab a couple of inserters. This will just be used to get rid of all that stuff. Inserter 4. And then a bit of belt. Okay. Oops, that's actually output. This is intake, and then grab another output. We haven't yet to make we have yet to make a filtered version of one of these. I usually don't use them, the filter, the filter loader, the electronic components, which means we need just rods. Grab a stack of rods here. Now we can just go boop and then go boop. Make one of these. that on my hotbar. And we'll put it right there. Oh, this is interesting. So I've never actually dealt with this filtered item. I want you to filter out the xenoferrite ignomore blend, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this box up, and then we're going to output the steel right back into the box. So yeah, that'll hold all our steel, and I'll take that ignomore, and then over here, a bit more space. That's not going to fit. Need one more space. Just one more space. Let me make a couple more of these. Because then we can put two in there. Because it's got to be like this anyway. So, output. This one's going to be Ignum ore rubble, and this one's going to be xenoferrite ore rubble. That's still not enough space. Dang it. We'll try this again. And then input, and then machine. Wait, what the heck? Am I going crazy? Because I could swear like one more block will take care of the space. Either I'm going crazy. Well, actually, that's probably the case. I could swear. And then machine, and then oh yeah, okay, yes, we need two more spaces. It's insane. What the heck? Why do you need so much space? Okay. And then, can I make one? Can I make a single Mark II? So can I make a single Mark II crusher? Okay, and then this one's just going to make the. Oh, I don't have to do it. This one's just going to make the. Yeah, that's just going to be the right one. Put this in there, put that in there. Oh, wait. If I put it in the right spot, it'll work. Like, seriously. I'm messing it all up. Oops. Okay, 4. Output. Input. Okay. Of course, this one. Just the normal blend. So this one will be output iron, and this one will be output more. There we go. Then input, and that should get everything it needs. Okay. So as we tear that apart, we'll make more steel essentially, which is what these machines are going to be doing, because we're going to end up with a bunch of this stuff. So that's pretty much why I wanted to set that up. Okay. I don't know if I'll have the inventory space, but we'll try. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's alright though. That's what we got this box over here for, is to put the old machines in. Yeah. like the old smelters and the old crushers, and any of the old belts too. Just for now. We got some more blend as well. And a bunch of steel. A whole bunch of steel. We have just heaps of steel. Steel coming out the wazoo. Oh. Get bugged. Oh, there we go. Still not enough space. Oh, you know what it is? It is the steel. Okay. I suppose as we use more steel, we'll slowly fill this up. Oh. Okay, we'll just have another box for steel. Because this is insane. I've been trying to remove the damn foundation. But hey, at least with this we'll get to reset the bounds of the actual factory as well, which will be nice. Once all this is all gone. Still not enough space in my inventory. Oh man. They were all holding steel, weren't they? Look at that. It can't even fit all that was there. I couldn't even fit in a single box. That is crazy. I doubt it'll fit all over here, too. Or it'll all fit over here. Oh. Nice 10 corrected. But at least that can just go and make all that stuff and then... and whatnot. So. Alrighty. Alright, that's cleared up. And then now we just got to remove all the belts underneath here. Yeah, all of these belts got to get removed. That's going to be a mess. Let's put a belt for reference. There. 'Cause I might move this belt over. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, give me this belt here. Ah. I want to straight up remove this belt entirely. There we go. That one's for there. Okay. Guess we'll start with right here. Now we remove this all over. I'm trying not to remove the actual coal line for the power. I mean, we'll probably still end up accidentally removing something, but I'm going to try not to anyway. But we need to get rid of all these belts. Get them all out of here. They all need to go. Alrighty. Now that we have somewhat of a clean slate, I gotta dig all that up too. Yeah, we have somewhat of a clean slate now, so should be well on our way here. Get this damn factory completely rebuilt. Yeah, this is the only factory that really has to do that. The other factory can be upgraded. But this one, it needed a complete teardown and redo. So yeah, this one as well. I gotta move, or I gotta put concrete here. Yeah, we can't be having our sidewalk cut like that anymore. concrete right there, and then we got to dig all this concrete up here in between these two. And this one as well, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a factory that wraps around the corner, so we're going to completely remove the sidewalk in here. I don't know, is the advanced blend used in anything else? It might be. Maybe we'll have it as a separate factory. Okay, here's some more blend, so you can continue smelting. And then here's some more iron ore and xenoferrite. So it continues crushing, just to get it out of my inventory. Okay, then we'll go over here. I'm gonna put all that in there and all that. I don't have any more Mark 1 crushers. I'm gonna take all these belts over to the belt factory. Get them turned into Mark 3s. Feels so good to tear down, you know what I mean? Like tear down and redo in some spots. This factory right here is going to be interesting. The concrete factory, when I go to upgrade it, because we'll need way less crushers. I would think, anyway. So we'll just head on over here. Yeah, because we'll be able to make, well, we won't be able to make more concrete because there is no upgrade to the original concrete recipe, but and there's no faster ways of making concrete, that is, as well. Okay, so Mark II splitters. Got any space for ramps? No, we're completely full on ramps. Okay. What about belts? Yeah, we can throw some belts in. Alright, cool. So now we can head back over here and get started. Just about. Because the infrastructure is pretty much gone, so we can get our fresh start. I'll take this ramp. Get our fresh start and get this going. So yeah, we're just gonna we'll start off over here. Oh, I need to remove the sidewalk in between here because there's gonna be elevators in between here, more than likely, just like the other one is. So I'll get this removed real quick, and then I don't know if I'm going to remove this one. We'll see. But I'll remove this sidewalk and replace it with foundation just real quick so that we can have our elevators and stuff in between. Alrighty. So I've also got the resources for elevator Mark IIs now as well. And I went around the place upgrading all of my elevators. So where's somewhere I can look at? I think any of the buildings will work. Grid status. I don't know. Will Mark 1 and Mark 2 elevators show up? I don't know if freight elevators will actually show up on the network. No, because they don't use power. Which is weird, to be honest. I think they should require power, but I guess maybe I shouldn't say anything. We got that. All of the elevators that we had in the world here are now Mark IIs as well. I went around upgrading them all. And as well down here, if you didn't see when we got this, I went ahead and rerouted the coal that goes down to the power station. That has been completely, or it's been routed underneath, so we got a little more room over here. Wait, I thought I upgraded all the elevators, so I guess not. Whoops. I could have sworn I upgraded these. I guess I missed them. Well, upgrading is pretty easy anyway. Upgrade. And then just to get rid of the Mark 1 and Mark 2s. Oh, did it upgrade the top but not the bottom? Auto sort. 10 into. Nope. Okay. Alright. Then, now those belts are now Mark 2s. Okay. Very good. So now those belts are 640 instead of 2. What was it? What are Mark IIs? 320. Now we're at 640. 640 instead of 320. Yep. I think I was thinking of satisfactory there. Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, so now we got to come up with a design for the factories. So yeah, I have enough space. I should be able to... Do I have enough I could turn all of these? How many do I have? 51, 136? $144, 43, 42, 40, 38, 37, 36, 35. Okay, yep. Cool. Like, you know, I'm just going to turn all those into Mark IIIs. It's like I got the material to do it, so might as well. All right. So let's grab our crushers here. Crushers. We also, well, we don't really need a lot of this. We need our belts, though. Definitely need our belts. Foundations we don't really need right now. And here's our crushers. Okay, so we need 76 and 38. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Then 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I don't have enough space. But basically you needed, what, it was 152? 152? No, there's more than that. Wait, do I have too many crushers? I might have too many crushers. 10, 20, 30, 40. No, we got it. Okay. Never mind. We're good. I don't need these lights right now. So 30, 10, 20, 30. We don't need this entire stack. There's 32. Yeah, we need one more. Wait, what? So there's the 38 for the actual smelting process. And the rest of these are for the ore blend. Yeah, we're still processing steel over here in this little box. Still processing the old stuff. I mean, because I can't do anything with that ignium ore blend. I can't put it back into the process and get crushed up again. It's not like we make the ignium ore blend and then we refine it down. We refine it down and then we turn it into the blend to make our steel. Which is what this spot over here is going to be. Okay, so we need 76 of iron ore to be crushed up into refined, and then we need 30. What's it? 38. And we need 38 of the coal. Man, this is gonna. I'm just thinking. I'm just like, man, this is gonna take forever. Wait, how many can we fit per belt? If we take our 76, we'll have to calculate this out, and then we can figure out how many we can put per belt, basically, because our belts are 640, so we don't want to overload or underload them either. Well, underloading them onto the belt is okay, but we're trying to, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. So iron ore is 80, so we're going to take that 640. And then we're going to divide that by 80, and that equals 8. Okay. And this one's the same output, so 8 per line. Okay, so we got 76, and we divide that by 8. That's 9.5 per belt. Or sorry, 9.5 lines. Sorry. That's 9.5 lines for that. So that's a lot of lines. 9.5 lines of 8. So we're going to have to scrunch this up. Sit this way. Man, this is going to be difficult trying to get 9 lines in here. Yeah, we need spaces of 4. Let's see. If we have... Can we feed 2 lines? Like this. No, we can't do that. Okay. Wait. Yeah, we can. Can we do this? So that one takes off of that belt. No, we can't do it because it's not a 3. If it was 3 spaces... Actually, 3 spaces wouldn't even be... No, 3 spaces would work. Because this one could do this. But yeah, we'd need 1 extra space in order to take that. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. Alright, so then in order to make that... this needs to be 1 space over. Okay, so that one picks up from there, that one picks up from there, and then the wall. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to have spaces in between. Okay. I decided to start working on the space station again. I was like, you know what, to hell with it. We'll just start working on the space station again. Just expanding it even further. We'll go to level 10. Or go until we research level 10. So I can't go any further. Because we need additional power. That'll send the ships out. Alright. Okay, so that's not going to work. 1, 2, 3. We're only able to get 5 in there. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to fit 76 in here. Because it needs 80. Each machine needs 80. Yeah, each machine needs 80. And we can only have 8 per line, so we can't have a big old line of machines. Oh, what am I thinking? I'm so stupid, sorry. I was thinking that there's going to be 2 belts. Now, technically, yes, that will work. But we can put this machine here. No, there is going to be 2 belts, because we need an input and an output. Oh. Yep. Okay, no, I was correct. My brain is fried today. Yeah, so we got input and then output. Because, yeah, we need to output. Now, we could put the output on the backside, but I don't think it's going to fit. The machines are a little too small to be able to... Because all the assemblers are 3 by 3 spaces. So that allows for me to input on one side and then output on another. Like over here. We've got... over here, we've got 2 inputs and then we've got an output. So basically... If we squished it together, we'd have the output on the back side, but the problem is these are 3 by 3 machines, so there's a little more room to be able to make something like that happen. And here, there's not really enough room to be able to make something like that happen. Uh, man, that's going to be difficult. Okay, what if we put it like this? Hmm. Yeah, because we really can't. Okay. Let's say we do that. Not all the machines are going to be spaced this way. You'll see. You'll see. So we have our input belt. Let's say we have our input belt. We put it right up against here. Right? So let's grab our machine. So then this is all we need. So this is our input belt, which then goes down the line. Let's see, putting it like this would probably make more sense. So then we can just put them side by side, right? Okay. So we have our inputs here. Oh, we can't do that. Dang it. Yeah, we can't do that because we still need to be able to output. So that won't work. No, I wasn't wanting to test that anyway. Oops. Alright, so what if we output like this? Right. Let's say we output there, and we need a space of 4 to go downwards. I know it seems like I'm making it more complicated than it is, but with the small amount of space, it's going to be very difficult. So then the next one does the same thing. So a space of 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll just say 8, and we'll just get rid of this. Yeah, it looks like we're going to need to get rid of that. Okay. So there's 8, but that's only 5 lines of 8. That's not 9.5 lines of 8. Hold on, though. But if we put this up against this, so that's the closest. This is literally the closest with no space. This is the closest we could do. I should have had the recipe set. My bad. Okay, well, I just want to see if this will fit anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We were only able to fit one more. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. This is so annoying. It's like, yes, we can put them side by side and have the output out the back as well, but then we end up with only being able to fit 5 lines in here. And we can't put them in this space. This space is going to be taken up by that exact thing. Okay. Yeah, it's still a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt because there is no room. Like, even if we were to put a second floor on this, and then see, then we could get all of that, and then a third floor. Then we'd have to put up a third floor for the because we still need to make the coal ore by then as well. So we'd still need to make this as well to make the refined stuff, or the more refined stuff. Kind of crush it up, get rid of the impurities and whatnot. So that would work there. What would be really cool is if I could take like the iron ore, melt it down into liquid iron, and then pour that iron ore into a mold that would then make, say, like iron bars, and then take those iron bars and then have that be crafted into plates and rods. Then I don't have to mess with all this other crap, you know what I mean? You know, cut out some steps. I don't know if that's what the blast furnace is able to do or not. I haven't been to the blast furnace, to be honest. I know the blast furnace exists, and I know how complicated it is, but I've never gotten to play with it, so that'll be interesting. No spoilers. Okay. So here's the other thing I could do. We could take all of this right here. We could take this entire thing and move it here. And then over here, we crush up the Ignomore blend, right? And then this is where it gets combined to make the steel. That'd be one hell of a factory, though. No. Yeah, I don't want to do that because I don't want factories connecting to each other across the street. I think that's a little weird. I don't know. Plus, it would give us a reason to make a tall building on this side. We can make a taller building on this side. Okay, yeah. Let's go with the taller building option then. Okay, so how many can we fit per floor here? And we'll go with the little more spacious since we can go up. We'll go up with it, and we'll stay away from this, and then we'll just have logistics floors underneath. This is going to be a factory in and of itself, man. I thought we'd have the steel factory done today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. And so this does mean elevators are going to be incorporated here too. So we're going to need to put less per floor so that we can fit elevators in. Which I'm fine with on this type of deal here. Alright. So we need to design a floor plan then for these. And like I said, we'll go with the slightly more spacious one. We're still going to do the lines of 8. But we're going to say like, we'll have like 4 lines of 8 or something, you know, something like that so we can fit the elevators in. So the elevators, the elevators can come in the back. Because they'll be going up and down, and plus oh crap, no, that ain't gonna work, because how many elevators do we need? Each elevator is 640, and if we have 9.5 lines of factories, that's 9.5, well, it technically be 10 elevators, just all in of itself. Oh man, that's difficult. Okay, so to fit 10 elevators in here, we're not going to put one of those human elevators in here, at least, or should we? Yeah, we will. We'll put in one of those. Here, you know what? We'll just put in one. Okay, so we'll put it in like this side then, like we have before. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of elevators. However, we don't need elevators to go back down, because those elevators that go back down will just go all the way down to the bottom anyway. And then we can just use the outputs, because we've been told this before, that the elevators themselves have both an input and an output side, and both of them move at the speed of what the elevator is. The only time the elevator speed gets split is when you're trying to move multiple products, or you're trying to have more than one input output. Like if you're inputting 640 and you're trying to output going one way and outputting going the other way, both at 640, what the elevator is going to do is it's going to split into 320 going on each belt. Whether that be the same item or two different items. Yeah, that's if both output belts are also 640, so that's what I'm saying. So 5. How big are the elevators? They're 6 long by 5, right? So they're 5 wide. Of course there's not enough space in my freaking inventory. This always happens. Man. It's like Satisfactory all over again, too. My Satisfactory game, it was always constant battle with the, with the inventory. Because every time the game would give me more inventory slots, I'd use up all the inventory slots. And that's no fault of the game. That's definitely mine. I definitely own up to that, so. So let's grab a human elevator. We'll have to make one. Is that over decor probably, huh? Oh, no, it's... Yeah, here we go. Okay. It's going to take a second. We'll make that elevator. And then put it in the corner here. Yeah, any tall building, I think we should have to have an elevator in it. If it's a tall building, so. If it has more than 2 floors. 1 floor being the roof. You know what I mean? There we go. Alright, so what did I say? How many elevators did we need? We needed 10, right? Because we have... Oop, that one's done. We need 9.5 lines of 8. So we need 10 elevators, essentially. Oh, it's already at the radio tower. I've been leaving that open so I can just fly in. Alright. Next cargo bay. Go. And the reason I'm having the elevators on this side is because this is where the intake's going to be for because the other elevator is like right here, so I was like, we could definitely have that. It's fine. It's fine. Also like how this resembles like a plug. it's like a plug. Plug in more floors. So 145. Oh, configure says can be. Logistics 1. Add station. Production 1. And then I forgot the floor number immediately. 145. Dang it. Ugh. Hate when I forget that. Or now I can't forget. Production. That's what it is. Logistics. Now we can take the elevator. Did I not add the 1 in there? I don't think I added the 1 in there. No, I did not add the 1 in there for some reason. Oh, I keep forgetting you have to confirm it. There we go. Okay. Any change you make, you have to confirm it. Alright, yeah, so 10 elevators then. Side by side. We're going to try to fit them this way, since we need so many. So, one... Wait, this is at the edge, right? Oh... I didn't even think about that. Ah... Balls. Let me, I'll have to fix that. I didn't think about that being the wall there. That was my mistake. Yep. Has to be a wall here. That's correct, right? Nope, that's not correct. Man, removing the elevator. There we go. Okay. Now we gotta edit it again. $45. Production 1. Logistics 1. So yeah, if you're still confused, the wall has to go right here. So all of this is gonna get filled in. Did I do it again? I messed it up again, didn't I? I did. There. Now we can have our wall, because yeah, see the wall goes along here, so yeah, that would have been that was a mistake that I made twice. Man, do I feel like an idiot. Oh, and I just made another mistake too. You know what? I'm gonna go to bed. I'm done with this game. At least this mistake is not as bad as it used to be, because before I had to get right up on top of the block pretty much in order to remove it with the with the drill, and now I can just laser it away. Yeah, because I freaking put concrete down, and you have to dig that out with the laser or the drill. Yeah, like I said, I am exhausted today. Oh man, keep going like this. Okay. All right, now we can put in our freaking elevators. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Looks like 8. Yep, we can fit 8 in there. And then 1, 2, 9, and 10. Alrighty, that looks good there. I mean, since we need to take up the space anyway, what we could do is we could separate the elevators a little bit. Like if we could get 5 to fit there. Since we got to take up this space anyway, we might as well use it. 1. See if we can put 2 spaces in between. 3, 4. Nope. Okay. 2 spaces is too many. Okay, perfect. Very good. So 1 space in between was okay. Well, if that's the case, then how about we do this? Put a space between that and the elevator. 2. Oops. Wrong way. It's because I copied that, so it reset the rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that should be just perfect. Okay, there we go. Very good. Then we need a space of 2 so that we can fit in between there, fit belts in between there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't think we really need it, but that'll be okay. It'll be A-okay. So then, let's go ahead and fix this. Because all the elevators are going to go to this next level. I decided to put in elevators for this level as well. I'll just make my life a little easier. If that makes sense. Okay. And then that goes like that. Alright, and this is the space we have to work with now, or we have that we can work with now, in order to fit all of our machines in here. So that works there. I'll just leave the fill-in the rest of the way when we get that far. Just making sure my sidewalk is good. All the way around, yep, okay. Very nice. This is working. Hey, that extension's done. Nice. So cargo bay extension 7. Just trying to I'm just gonna go up to 10 and then call it a day. Can I do 8? I cannot do 8. There's so much. I wish these expanded out, by the way. All those need to be able to be expanded out as well. Oh, here comes all the ships. Taking construction material up there. And we got our beams of light in the sky. You know, people were using these elevators to, like, mine mountains out of the way. I was just like, oh, man. I probably could have used that. I don't know. Explosives is actually pretty fast, though. I would say. I'd say explosives might be a little more efficient as far as time-wise. But if you've got to make a really deep hole, more like a like an extremely deep hole, then elevators might be faster. Well, actually, not faster. It'll be less effort, I should say, because elevators do need time to remove layers. And if it's really tall, then yeah, you're going to be removing a lot of layers. But anyway, that works there. So yep, basically I just got to put tops on all these. Oh, I need to make more. which means I need more freight elevators, which means I need more xenoferrite plates. Need more iron plates. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And we make the tops for all of them. And I still need to make another 12 elevators for the other portion of this big build. This is going to be a multi-episode build. I already know that. Oh yeah, I didn't think about how many. I guess I'm going to have to wait till we design the layout of the floor before I put elevators in. You know why? Because we don't know how many belts we can fit per floor, basically. So. Oh wait, this is the production layer. Do we even need a logistics layer for this, really? I mean, not exactly, huh? Yeah, I didn't think about that. So we could definitely erase 2 elevators out of this if we decide to do that, or something like that. I'm not sure. The reason I'm thinking that is because I don't know if the elevators can go on the production floor or not. Like if it's, well, yeah, but the problem is merging everything. Like if you have like 3 or 4 belts per floor, let's say, right? And then you got to merge it all. Trying to merge that all on one floor while you have all the stuff going in and out, that is a bit of a pain. So yeah, I don't know exactly yet, and we are pretty much out of time for our episode, I believe. Yeah, we're well past that. Dang it. Uh, I don't know. We'll see what we can do for next time. Um, however, these lines do kind of cause lag, so we'll just put elevators on top of everything, and then we'll fix it once we get there. But that'll have to be Monday, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll figure out what we can do Monday, I think. But at least we have a plan now, and we're using up one of these spaces now. So basically, iron, as well as we're going to be doing. Oh, I didn't even think about that too. We're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do. Whatchamacallit? We're gonna have to do copper. Yeah. We're gonna have to do that as well, which we never did figure out. So if it's 8 per belt, right? 24, 32, another 5 belt, or another 5 belts. So that's another 5 elevators. 2. And now I'm out of advanced machinery parts and plates. Man, that's a lot of elevators. And people are, I'm sure people are going, well, you don't need that many. Actually, yeah, you do. You do need this many elevators, because each elevator that I'm putting down is 640. It has a 640 speed, and if we have, because I'm pretty sure I did that correctly, it's going to be 4 something. Yeah, because if we take that 38, divide that by 8, that's, 4.75. That's 5 belts of, basically, because you can't do like quarter belts or anything, quarter speeds of belts or anything like that. So yeah, that's an extra 5. And if our belt speed is 640 and our elevator speed is 640, that's 1 elevator per belt if we're using the full belt. And we are pretty much using the full belt, other than the last one. The last one is like it's 9.5, and then we've got 4 3/4 of a belt. So about 4 belts plus a 3/4 of a belt. So yeah, that's why we need all those elevators. Then what did I need? Machinery parts, advanced machinery parts, which are over here. We just go steal one out of one of these machines. You have to land in order to make that work. Oh, we needed steel. I need to go steal some. We're gonna do that real quick. Okay. I know we're ways past time, but I'll get these elevators together. But then, yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this week. So next week we'll have to fully get started on this. But we do have a plan. We have a plan in place. It's getting built, and pretty much, stuff like that. We got rid of the old stuff. But yeah, I think we're pretty much out of time for this. Plus, yeah, my brain is not... Oh, steel. My brain is just not working today. It really isn't. How are we doing on this? Oh crap, we're almost out of steel. Quickly, put steel in it. Put steel in it. I didn't want to get rid of the steel because steel is kind of expensive, to be honest. Like in this quantity, if you were to delete all this, man, that's a hell of a loss. Plus, this just buys us more time anyway. Three, 4. Let's see. 5. Yep. Okay, that's 5 more elevators. But yeah, that's pretty much a full box. I guess we can pick that up too. Nice. Alright, that's pretty much all of our steel. Well, that's not all of our steel. We still have more upstairs that's being processed right now. So we've got, even after that box empties out, we still got a bit more time after that. There's just so much steel stored up. But yeah, I am thinking this is going to be it for this episode of Foundry. So next time we'll work on getting all those elevators in place. I guess we're going to have to fit them side by side now, because that's the only way that's going to work. But yeah, we'll work on some more ideas and stuff next time. But I think for now it's going to be it. So yeah, and again, since it is Friday, it's almost the weekend. Hopefully, you all have yourselves a great weekend this weekend. Yeah, and I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.